Again, another little reaction video. This one's to D Murphy, or Flat Earth Dave, as I think a few people call him. I think I've heard Conspiracy Cats call him that before. I got a link to this guy's channel in my last video. One of the dudes commented. Cheers. Obviously very early, low subscriber rate at the minute, so not many comments, but awesome. Thank you for your comment. So yeah, figured why not head up and have a little look.
Imagine that the Earth is actually like a disc. That in the centre of the disc is the North Pole, and the land masses stick up above.
I already know where this is going. It's pretty funny.
The actual water, and that my head is the globe, yeah? And so that the water, will it stick to the mass of my head? No, you see that the water will run off my head.
Because the whole Earth is
I don't think anyone has got the answers to anything, but we're all trying to piece the pieces of the puzzle together.
Well, it was me who realised that the world was flat.
I realised about 6 months ago.
The world and the construct that we live in is completely fabricated, and it's designed entirely to rob you of the truth of who and what you are and your divine creative purpose on Earth.
See, a lot of these people aren't okay with coming out of nothing, and in the whole grand scheme of things, meaning nothing. Like Earth means nothing in the grand scheme of the universe. It's just a tiny little dot that we happen to live on. And I'm okay with that as long as I do good, and I work hard, I raise a family, I'm a good person. I have no issue with that. I think some people have a really, really big problem with that, and I don't really understand why.
I came across information in August 2015, Mark Sargent's Flat Earth Clues, and it strongly supports that the Earth is flat. I'm 99% certain that's what we are in.
Once you uncover some truths, you want to get to the bottom of it. Why? What's the reason? What's the motive? And then that's when you just start to get a bigger and bigger picture. And it was very disturbing, revelation.
Water, wind, the sun, moon, trees, mountains, vegetation, the skies, the stars, never ever lie.
This is a personal favourite. This is about NASA, not a space agency. The magician's hat, a bit of Freemasonry going on there, a rocket going and yes, scuba divers and some bubbles.
I love that they're okay with the science that runs their cameras and their phones and all that stuff, but NASA lie about everything else. Sorry about that.
With the devil behind it all.
I had a DMT experience that blew my mind, blew my paradigm. I found God. I realized that I wasn't just some material science lucky explosion. It was I and everything else is connected to one.
I'm not my I'm as being are, but you're not nothing. My parents decided to have me. It's not I'm not just, I didn't come out of nothing, like humans and the earth and everything did, but it's not a case of just you're nothing because you came from nothing. You're what you make of it.
The model that we're kind of using, it's not completely accurate. We don't have all the information, but if you imagine like a big dinner plate, and in the centre is the North Pole. All the continents are strung out around that North Pole, and around the rim of that plate is Antarctica.
Game of Thrones!
Which is essentially like a 200-foot wall of ice, followed by 300 miles of ice plain.
I love he's just literally coming up with words. There is no proof. There is absolutely no proof for what he is talking about. No one has been to this
followed by 2
How does he know it's 300 feet of ice plain?
mile-high mountains.
The simplest explanation tends to be the truth.
It absolutely does. Absolutely.
And the simplest explanation is that when we look at the sea, it's flat.
The Earth is a flat plane in there, and it runs in the center, in the middle. The Earth is divided at the moment into 4 different rings of land. Many birds during winter are said to fly north. Where are they flying? Where are they going when these
They're going north.
birds go north? Perhaps they are flying to this northern no man's land of Lintokolinen.
It's a bit rude to call Canada that. Really? In places up north? Bit rude.
This information and thought, well, how can I put this into a, into a physical model, into modern day terms, modern day science, and that's what I've done. And
Stop using the word science, dude. You're not a scientist. You're not a scientist.
I've created something called the geocentric electromagnetic universe, or the cosmic egg theory.
I believe we're actually living in like a snow dome.
We are seeing evidence of there's a big cover-up about lots of things. Like, for instance...
Oh, here he goes. Evidence. And it's toothpaste, for instance. Look at that. Must mean just such good science.
It's toothpaste. They put in fluoride, which is poison.
Yeah, I've done a fair bit of research.
I've used toothpaste every day and night for years, and I'm not dead. I'm not even sure there's a case of someone dying through toothpaste. Just word salad. Rubbish. Utter rubbish.
Once I realized that the Earth was flat, it didn't take me long to start asking, well, if our Earth isn't a spinning ball hurtling through a vacuum of endless space, and outer space is not likely what we've been taught it is, then what on earth is it?
No, I believe that some of us should get Nobel Prizes because...
None of you should get Nobel Prizes. Nobel Prizes are for actual scientists.
There are some things that we, as flat earthers, have discovered that the scientific community hasn't told us about.
Now, before I reveal and
Oh, here we go. There's some big stuff is dropping.
present my cosmic egg presentation, or one of the models tonight, I'd briefly like to explore the nature and anatomy of an egg.
I watched most of the Cosmic Egg talk last night. Unfortunately, I don't agree with a lot of the conclusions and stuff.
See, they can't even make up their own mind. At least, like, with, the globe model, everybody is sort of agreed that this is what's going on, and you can look at it and you can study it, and it's all, everybody agrees. If someone finds something new about the globe, they do a paper, they show it, they'll do some tests. It's not immediately things. Someone doesn't say on YouTube like these idiots, this is what it is. It's tested and and then if that is more likely what is going on, the globe model changes to fit that bit in as well. It's ever changing. If someone finds out something, that's what I love about science. If someone finds out something incredible, the science would change. It's like the way what we have now might not be what we have in 20, 30, 40 years time, because we're always looking and we're always testing things and we're always trying to do better. These people are just like, we're being lied to. This is what it is. But then, like, his mate is going, but this is what it is. Then they don't even know. And there's no way of testing what they're going on about. Like, when they're going on about, it's just their scientific experiments. It's like dudes pouring water over their head. It's ridiculous. This guy knows what he's talking about, and he is ridiculed, I'm going to guess. They're going to shout him down.
While scientific skepticism is healthy and constructive, denialism is the opposite and all too easy to mistake for the other.
What you're basically doing there is telling us to trust the mainstream sources of truth, the academic institutions which we know have distorted and perverted the truth.
Some people are very aggressive when you talk to them. Almost like it's almost like you've killed their cat. Other people.
You are all super aggressive back. Like the dude talking before was basically just saying he doesn't agree with what the guy's saying, so he's already just completely shut out. He's not gonna entertain the idea at all.
People say, you're stupid. I can't believe you look like you're an intelligent guy. I just can't believe you just said what you just said.
Pretty true, to be fair.
Theory is not just an idea. A theory is an idea backed by evidence that has predictive value.
I think some people have been betrayed, feel betrayed by governments or people in their lives, and I think some people have just dropped too much acid.
Is it
The best saying ever, just drop too much acid. That's class. I love that.
conceivable that the observable natural egg reproductive system in humans could be a mirror reflection of the cosmic egg system of our universe?
It's nice that I
No. No. Just, where is that coming from? It's is it possible? Is it this? It's no scientific proof at all.
idea to think that we're on a ball, and I can't now, but it'd be a lovely idea to think, oh, we can go to other planets and we can go here and the stars shoot and you can wish upon a star.
The reality
but
is,
the
it's
reality
in a closed system, we can't go anywhere.
that we can't go anywhere.
I think, yeah, and you see some films like The Truman Show, and they
Oh, so a film that they wouldn't ever do that to be interesting and clever, would they? We have been to the moon. We have rovers on Mars that can take pictures of the Mars surface and live feeds from orbit. What they're willing to just throw away is lies and fake, yet what they're willing to just openly believe is truth, is unreal. Just this stupid egg theory. Just anyone who's been on a plane, anyone who has been on a boat, anyone who has been to Antarctica or the Arctic or Iceland or anywhere, or Australia. Like, I went to New Zealand. I've been to New Zealand twice. The moon is upside down. Because I've gone from the northern hemisphere to the southern hemisphere. Where is their explanation of this? Does the moon just switch upside down when it's going around on the flat plane? None of this is tested. It's so stupid. So stupid. Like they say they observing what's in front of them. They just point blank, they don't.
They love to put truth out in plain sight, like mocking us.
We get excited because we come up with our own ideas and our own proofs.
You come up with. Notice how he said that. You come up with. They don't test. Scientists come up with an idea, but then they test it. They just come up with it, and that's it. They don't.
NASA was not a reliable source.
It is.
What have they done to show you that they are not a reliable source? NASA have personally, I'm sure they do stuff that we don't know about, but they've never openly done things to me that have made me not believe them. They just haven't. Maybe when they were fully up against Russia, they did some dodgy stuff. I'm pretty sure Russia would have called them out if they were just orbiting the planet and never went to the moon.
As flat earthers, we're looking for the truth. So it's sort of a matter of saying, well, let's collectively come together, which is what we're doing. Let's brainstorm, let's share ideas, and say we know the facts that people measure.
You don't know the facts.
So we know those facts. Based on those...
Show me this ice wall. Go and take a picture, get on a boat, and go and show me the ice wall. Show me how your moon turns upside down. This guy, D. Murphy, or the guy on screen, I have no idea who he is. Go to Australia or New Zealand, take a picture of the moon, show me a similar picture in the UK, and I want you to explain how that happens. They are so... I've seen it before in other videos, people call them Northern Hemisphere snobs. They can't understand that everything in the Northern Hemisphere, that is not up. Everything southern is not down. Everything to the center is down. So if you're down here, your north is still that way, and your south is this way. People just don't understand. But I think we're gonna get done with this video. Yeah. I think we're done.